So guys, welcome back to coding. Last time we have discussed various types of tokens and the ways through which we can write a programming code. I have told you about the punctuators, operators that are used in any programming language, or we can say a programming code. Today we'll learn how we'll basically program in C++, what are the header files used, what are the input output stream used, and how we can get a display of a program in C++. So I hope you guys will like my video. Do like, share and subscribe. Today we'll start about how we need to actually code in C++. They have given you in front of you a small code snippet which show different kinds of statement that we have used in a code to get a particular output. The output as shown is welcome to C++ programming. So the very first statement is hash include iostream.h. So when we talk about hash include iostream.h, it is basically a preprocessor. Preprocessor means which is already inbuilt in a compiler, which includes all the header files that we need to include in the program. So then in this case we are using hash include iostream.h because we have used a cout statement into it. So now we have the second statement, that is int main. When we are talking about int main, it includes a parenthesis in front of it. As I have told you in tokens, when we learned about operators, whenever we use a parenthesis in front of it, it means a function. So when we are talking about this function, it means where the actual execution of the program will work, and this is the main function which will be first be executed whenever we run a program. So now we see that after the int main function, we have started a block. How we know that it is a block? Because it is started with a curly braces. And I have told you in punctuators, whenever we start something with a curly braces and end it with a curly braces, that is known as a block. So in the block, what we have used two statements, that is a cout statement and a return 0. Whenever we are using any of the statement that we need to execute in C++, we must end it with a semicolon. Now when we are talking about the cout statement in this particular code, cout statement will basically means a output stream. Output stream means that the things that we have included in double quotes will come as a output when we will run this code in the compiler. So here we have written welcome to C++ programming, which basically means that whenever we will run this the main function in the compiler, so this code will be executed as is in double quote, so it will be printed in the output box. The next statement that we have used is a return 0. When we are talking about return 0, basically it returns a value 0. Or the basic purpose of return 0 is it will tell us whether the program is been executed or terminated, or the program is not terminated. The program will not terminate if we have a error into it. Now error can be of any types. I'll tell you about errors. Like errors can be typing error or logical error, or we can say a run. You can see when we were writing the cout statement included two angular braces, that is known as a output operator. Whenever we want to print something or we need to insert something into a program on our own, that we will write in cout statement. Like over here we have written the sum of 2 plus 5 is equals to in double quotes, and then we have written a cout statement which tells us that 2 plus 5, it is not in double quotes. So whenever we get the output of this, it will come as the sum of 2 plus 5 equals to 7. So now you can see that when you are writing this code 2 plus 5 just simply, it gets you to evaluate the. So first we did a output operator, now we have a input operator. When we are talking about an input operator means basically taking the value from the user. Now you can see here a program that we have written, we have taken the values from the user, and whenever we are using input operator, we will not use cout, we will use cin in at case of when we are taking the value from the user. So it will also be included in the which header file, iostream.h. We have different kinds of header files that are available in C++, which include different kinds of functions that we can use in any programming code. You will get to know about each and every header file when we make more and more new programs with different kinds of facility is available in it. That is known as a header file, and we have the two things that we have learned in iostream.h, that is a cout and one is a cin. When we talk about cout operator, it is used to give the output, cin is used to insert a value. We get clear about how we need to code just a simple program to print a statement. It is not necessary that you can print the statement welcome to C++ programming only in double quote. You can write your name, you can print anything. So we must be clear that how we need to execute this code in the compiler. What is the role of a compiler? Whenever we talk about a compiler is nothing but where we will execute this code and the execution will take place. if you simply want to check that whether your code includes any error or not, that it can be compiled or not, you have to press key combination of Alt plus F9. That will let you know whether you have any error in the compiled code or not. Now when you want to see the output of the code, you need to press Control plus F9 key combination. Now when we are using these key combination, Control plus F9, it basically means it will run the code and will show you a black screen. As you can see over here, it will show you a black screen where you will get the output of the code, that whatever you have written in the double quotes, that will be printed in that particular box. You will get a dialog box in which you will get the desired output. Now the errors that may occur while you are using running that code is the typing error. Typing error could be you have not used a semicolon or you have used any other kind of braces. Then you may have a runtime error. Runtime error may occur if you have a memory problem. Logical error may be like if you wanted to add two numbers, instead you used a symbol of minus. That is known as the kinds of error. Now we will get to know about different kinds of error when we perform different kinds of programs. I think you must be clear about how we need to actually code in C++ with the normal code snippet, which told you about the header file, cout statement, return 0, and all its functionalities. Now you can learn more about each and every program as we will move further, like using functions, arrays and all, which I'll tell you further in my videos. And you can also see the detailed description of everything in my website, which is in the description below. And if you like my video, do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much guys.